So kind of a little bit of a random video for my channel. Hi, if you're new here, welcome to my, oh my god, I forgot I just dyed my boyfriend's hair black. I don't know how I got hair dye on my lips, and I think I have it. Yeah, please excuse that because that's really annoying. This is definitely a random video for my channel. I've never made a video like this before. Okay, I guess I'm starting this video in my bathroom because the lighting is way better. Hi, my name is Michaela. I'm clicking this video because I'm making dreadlock hair extensions by myself. Never done it before. I've watched so many videos though. I respect it. I have been wanting dreadlocks since like 2015, 2016. I put a couple in my hair before for my own hair. From watching videos. My hair had only been really long at one point in my life. I didn't even think about doing it then, and then I went through, I'll show pictures, my hair, bleached it blonde, then like had a lot of hair loss from just my hair breaking, and then now we're at this point a year later. I've dyed it a couple times since then, and I just want my hair to grow. Besides that point, I mean, it would be great for it to grow longer. But besides that, I've always wanted dreadlocks, and like because they're so good and high quality and like they put so much time and effort into it, they're very pricey, which unfortunately like I can't afford to buy them. But I watched so many videos on how to make them yourself, so I figured why not just try it myself. I watched so many different methods on how to make them. I'm kind of gonna mess around with it a little bit. Like I know I'm not gonna be perfect at it right away. I know it's a practice and like it takes time, but I want my own, so I'm gonna make my own. So, these are the things I got. Out of all the videos I've watched, the type of, you could buy synthetic hair, which is, I think you pronounce it caniclon hair, which is like Barbie hair. You can use wool or you can use human hair. But I figured the cheapest option was synthetic hair. I found it on Amazon. I've seen so many people make synthetic dreadlock extensions with these. So for literally $20 you get all of this. So I have 6 packs right here of caniclon hair. Open one, this is what it looks like. I love the ombre so freaking much. It's so pretty. I also remember people saying like when you take the rubber bands off, be careful because it will tangle easily, the hair. Ooh, that's so pretty. I can link down below like where I found it on Amazon. So it's ombre, and this is how long it's like down to my hip. Now I know that like once I dread it, when you dread hair it gets shorter, you know what I mean? Because you're like matting the hair together. So I'm okay with it getting shorter because I don't need dreads that are down to my butt. I want to see how many this makes. I really don't know. And I also have a small head, not gonna lie, so I probably won't need a crap ton of dreads in my hair. And I have bangs. My hair is insane right now. I've been cleaning all day, but I also have bangs, and so I'm gonna probably do like keep some of my actual hair out. So anyway, you make these into dreadlock extensions, and then you just braid them into your hair. There are so many videos, so that's what I'm gonna do with these. And I could attempt to film the process of making these, and please don't come at me like I'm new at this. This is something like I don't know, this is something new to me. I'm not gonna be perfect at it, so once I get the hang of it, hopefully it'll be better. And honestly though, how rewarding having your first set of synthetic dreadlock extensions being ones that you made. I feel like that's so cool. They're kind of like, you know, it's like rewarding. Not that it's bad to like buy some, but this is what it looks like. It's kind of like, I don't want to say crimpy in a way. Not crimpy, but like, I don't know, I can't explain it. So I have that, and then I went to Sally's Beauty Supply and picked up this combo set. It's a comb and a crochet needle. So it's a rat tail comb and a crochet needle. So it's got like this little hook on it. See if it'll focus. And it comes with the comb. I feel like I've watched almost every single video on how to make synthetic dreadlocks, how to dread your hair and everything. So I know there's like so many different ways to do it. I might mess around with a few different ways, but I also haven't found, like, I don't know, I feel like everybody says, oh no, do it this way, oh no, do it that way. So I feel like it's gonna probably come down to like a preference of what you like and how you like how the dreads turn out and with the different methods. So I know I'm gonna have to mess around and just see what I like and what works for me. But yeah, I have them. Here's everything. And honestly, I'm excited. I know it's gonna take me a while, but I'm a very hands-on person and I'm excited. So stay tuned if you wanna stay along for the journey. Alright, so here I'm trying to carefully take out the canicle hair, and I'm just taking these nail clippers and just clipping the rubber bands off. Just running my fingers through the canicle hair, trying to detangle it as much as I can, and then I'm just clipping off the other rubber band. I was trying to figure out how big I wanted my sections. Obviously, I had to play around with this a lot because I wasn't completely sure what I was doing. Like, I knew what I had to do, but I'm obviously new at this and learning. I absolutely hated this crochet hook. I don't think I knew how to use it. Okay, so this is my little setup. I have the hair. I started backcombing it. It's not
Everybody in the comments
the best. It's my first one, okay? My water. I need a tiny crochet. So here I'm just twisting it a bunch of times until I feel like it's a good enough length for the washcloth to fit. I put the washcloth on and I sprayed it with a bunch of water and then flat iron it. So it's basically steaming it. And then I just keep twisting down and repeating that until I feel like it's pretty much done the job and locked in the makeshift dreadlock. Okay, so for my first dread extension, this is what it looks like. It's not perfect by any means, and I have to cut off like the excess of the hair, but so it's the next day and I'll show you all what I did so far. Like I said, I'm not perfect in any way with this process. What I found so far that I'm not 100%, okay, first of all, these are some of the dreadlocks I made so far. Hopefully it can focus. This is what they look like. These are single ended that I made for like some front pieces, you know? Here's the little loops. So my thing is, I am an overthinker, okay? I know these aren't perfect and I really wasn't sure how to do the loop. I don't have like a normal crochet hook. This crochet hook, and it closes and opens, and I'm not skilled enough to use this. It probably takes a lot of practice. I need to get like a small crochet hook that you actually use and you can just pull the hair through easily. Like I've seen people just like, you know, do it so easily, but I kind of just messed around with each one and did my own thing with loop, like the loop part. You probably can't even see it. It's not perfect. Like I said, this is my first attempt. So I found this one video and this girl kind of like teased the hair, like just kept teasing it until it was like this big tease mess. And then what she did was she started twisting it from the top, twisted it as far as she could, and then she took the damp washcloth, sprayed water on it, and then used this flat iron to basically steam it and like lock the hair in together. I mean, I'm pulling at it, it's not moving. Like, it's not unwinding or anything like that. Now there are some like flyaways. I don't know how I can fix that. Like, I don't want to over steam it, so I don't know if I should go in again and do that. Like, I wish, let me see if I can show you. Like, you see some of these? Like, it's not bad. I like how it looks twisted. It's more of like a twist than it is like a lock, like a dreadlock, but I kind of like it. Like, I like the way this looks. I think it's like really, really pretty. And honestly, I didn't really lose length. It's all the way, like, here is my belly button. It's all the way there, so it's pretty long. I love the ombre. Like I said, I only made 4 of these, or 4 single-ended ones so far, and I kind of just stuck them on this hanger. I don't really know where else to put them. And I did see that, like, a lot of people were saying in a lot of the comments from these videos that you can soak it in like apple cider vinegar and like dilute it in water for because of like the coating that Canicolon hair has on it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an expert. Maybe I'll try it. I don't know yet, but obviously not until I'm done that. Now this is not really that good, but this is my first attempt at a double-ended dreadlock. I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe I teased one side a little bit too thicker than the other when I twisted it, because this side's thicker than this side, and you could see as it gets to the bottom, it's like this is way thinner and longer than this one. So, but I mean, it locked up pretty good. Like I said, I knew that it wasn't going to be perfect, especially since I'm learning and I'm just winging this and trying it out for the first time. So that's honestly how far I got. The 4 of them probably took me like a few hours, like maybe like 2 hours, I would say. Only because, like I said, I'm new to this. It's my first time looking at some of these. Like, one of them is thicker. Like, they're not all the exact same thickness. So I'm just gonna have to keep messing around with that and everything. So I found these for the ends of the hair. I do use this a little bit. I literally got this from the dollar store. I saw somebody use one of these pet combs. It works okay. It's pretty decent. And then I have obviously this comb. And then I have this to cut the rubber bands. Water. And then I literally got this from like Marshall's or something, or Burlington, I don't remember. This tiny little bowl of water. We're gonna try this again. So I'm gonna probably try and make like as much as I possibly can, because I want to wear them. So this is the one I'm settling for. So I found out that the reason why the dread gets so frizzy is because when you're back combing it or teasing it like this, you create these little kinks, and if you don't like flatten them out with your hand, when you go to twist the dread, it's gonna create a lot of frizz when you lock it. So this is pretty much what it's supposed to look like. You don't see me doing that here. I kind of found that out later on. Like I said before, this is a whole learning process. I'm not perfect at it, but I know that there's definitely people out there that are probably going through the same things as me when it comes to learning how to do this for the first time. It's definitely not something that you will learn how to do overnight. It takes practice. You also don't see me doing it in a lot of the clips, but it's also a good idea to soak the washcloth in water and wring it out really good, as well as wet the washcloth with a spray bottle. As you can see, there are some kinks in my dreadlock extensions, but I kind of like that because it makes it look a little bit more real. Dreadlocks aren't perfect, so... So for any of you old DVD, first of all, can we just appreciate I'm watching Shrek. But anyway, for any of you old DVD watchers out there, do y'all remember hitting stop play to get the movie to start right away? Because yeah, I'm a child, I'm watching Shrek, and I'm finishing these dreads. So I'm gonna pick up this video when I've made like a decent amount. So it's probably gonna be a while from now. It's now getting dark out. I gotta show y'all how pretty the sky is. Look at it. Probably doesn't look that pretty, but I promise. So this is everything I'm working with. I'm hoping to get all of these dreads done today. It's a lot. These are all the ones I have so far. So they don't feel like super soft, but they don't feel super rough either. It's like in between. It feels like a dread, you know what I mean? These have been sitting for a couple days now. I honestly might trim the ends a little bit more. And then just, I don't know if I want them this long, so I'll figure it out. So this is what I have so far. This is how the dreads look. These are the single-ended ones. They're a little bit, some of them are a little bit thicker, but this is how many I've made. A lot. And they're really long. And then this is all the hair I have left. I sectioned it all out right here. But 5 more. And I want to say that each one takes me at least like 10 to 20 minutes to make. Just because I have to use this and just I try to make sure that I get everything. So yeah, that is what I have. I think I'm going to put partial, or I think I'm going to put these in my hair tonight. I got rubber bands. I'm scared that it's going to feel a little itchy, so I'm not really sure what to do about that. I've been trying to do like research on, like, it's like soft, but as you can see, there's like hair sticking out, so I don't know if I should like run hot boiling water down them. Maybe that would help, but yeah, this is what we're working with. I left some of the ends kind of like Viking dreads. Some of them are like Viking dreads. So yeah, I mean, it's by no means perfect, but this is what I have. Okay, so my sister actually helped me these in, except I need to do the rest of this side tomorrow. This side is, I have like these hairs out, what it looks like. And they're also super long. Definitely way longer than I kind of wanted to be, so that's where we're at. Okay, so this is the last part of the video. It's been crazy. Do you want to get in it with me? I got Joey here. Let me put the tripod back. Okay, so making these took me about a week, and I currently don't like have a full-time job, so obviously I have a lot of time on my hands, but this took me a week to make. So as you saw in the previous clip, they were like down to here. It was definitely way too long, and I just didn't like it on me, and I didn't evenly distribute like the weight of the dreadlocks around my head. Like the ones that I had at the base of my neck were double-ended, which was way too heavy, and it was like causing a lot of cramping, so I put single-ended in the first 2 rows in like the back of my head and everything. And then he helped me brush, well, first I cut like this much off the dreads that I already made, and he helped me brush them out like probably about this much of the ends after we cut like some length off. And then I realized that some of them weren't sealed like the best, because obviously it's my first time like attempting to make these, so I like untwisted as much as I could, and I just re-teased or backcomb, whatever the frick you call it. Everybody says it's different things. So I just redid it and then took my time and resealed it, and they're a lot tighter, and I feel like they look a lot more realistic. And I know there's like a difference between actual like dreadlocks and backcombing, teasing, and twisting. Like, I know they're completely different, but the idea is to make it look as real as possible. And I personally am not like a professional at like dreadlocking, and I didn't have a crochet hook, so I've just worked with what I had and what I could do based off of other videos. I'm gonna link the videos down in the description that I watched that helped me make these, and I also kind of just tried to do my own thing with each one that I made. And I don't even know how many are in my hair. I think maybe like almost 30, but I didn't make 30, and I accidentally like had one extra and I didn't realize it. But I also have a small head. I'm a tiny person, so I didn't really need a lot, and I didn't need it to be like, I didn't need to fill my head with dreadlocks, like, because I didn't want my dreads to be like out to here with volume. So I feel like for me this is pretty good. I don't know why, if you see this strand down here, where is it? Right here. I keep putting it in the wrong way. Like, let me find the other part. See, I keep putting it in uneven. I don't know why I keep doing that, but as you can see here, I braided it in. So you just braid them in, and I can link a video in the description that shows you how to do that. I just didn't want to film it because I felt like the process would be I felt like the video would be way too long if I did that. So, but yeah.
That was the most tedious part.
It was. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you a little clip after this of how it looked the night I put them in, which was literally last night, right? Yeah. And I'd say my head feels pretty good. It's definitely a little bit to get used to, but it's not like a drastic where it's like, it's not like so drastic where it's like uncomfortable. The first time I put them in was very uncomfortable. Like, it was way too much weight for me, especially like doing it for the first time. I try, if you're getting these, I try and go like a little shorter for the first time, and then you like eventually go longer once your scalp and like your head get used to that extra weight. But yeah, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. It'll be cool. We make videos sometimes. I do a lot of vlogs and a lot of like really random stuff. I talk about dysautonomia, which is a chronic illness that I have, and just trying to raise awareness for that. My channel's kind of all over the place, but I don't know, I just like to have fun on this channel. So yeah, and if you try and make these, let me know if you find this helpful, and if you have any other tips for people, leave it in the comments, because I wanted to make this video for people that like really want to do this and don't know what the heck they're doing or where to start. And I wanted to just be completely like honest with the process, because as you saw, there's so many times where I messed up and like didn't do it right. It was definitely trial and error for me. But I just also wanted to show you that like anybody can do it. Honestly, you don't have to be super skilled. And yeah, and I love it because I've always wanted dreadlocks, and I definitely feel a little bit more confident with my appearance. So yeah. Bye.
Face goes haunts me every single night. From afar they turn to shooting stars. Hold me tight, 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 tight. All the darkest secrets I have violate